Hey everybody, Mike Choma here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, about a year ago, I put a video together kind of just like what I'm going to do right now. It's a little chilly in here, actually. And I'm excited for you because about a year ago, I put together a video to teach people basically, how to bank on the bank, be their own bank. It's the right thing to do. I'll be upfront with you. Now, before we get started, a couple things. Disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? What I'm going to share with you is just basically just things that make sense. You could either do them or you don't have to do them. I mean, you could take a look at it, you can do your own research, but what's exciting about this is, crypto's here to stay. It's not going away. So as crypto evolves and more people get involved in crypto, I think it's imperative that you learn different aspects of how to utilize your money and how to live your life. I mean, putting your money in the regular bank, making zero interest, and then, I don't want to get too doom and gloom with you, but our government will eventually, and I'm telling you this, will eventually just one day just say it's their money, take it or leave it, and then there's going to be a big civil war. I'm just telling you what I believe is coming down the pike. So what you need to do is you need to take action for yourself, for your family, okay? There's a whiteboard here. And again, this is a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do want to share with you something that I think, again, do your own research, but as you start using the old noggin here, you're going to realize that, this makes sense. I mean, think about it. What I'm going to share with you, this is going to get all filled out. All right, there's a whiteboard. It will be. We're going to be here for a little while, so we're going to have to just buckle down and get down to the nitty gritty here. But what I want to share with you is something that I believe you all can do. You all can do. You're all out there right now. We're all struggling different aspects of different ways. I mean, some of you might have the same job as last year when I did this video, and some of you lost your job or you don't have the same job, and you're scrambling to figure out ways to make ends meet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your way to enhance the way you do things every single day. So let's get started. So here is a whiteboard. Okay. I'm going to make this really simple. This is a house. Okay. House. All right. And we're going to, inside this house, we're going to make this basically where your income is going to come in. Now, what you want to do is you have aspects of ways of making money. Okay. So you have a job, you have a job, okay? You might have a business, okay? You might have a side hustle, okay? You might have a second job, okay? You might have let's just say stocks. All right. I'm not going to say 401k because 401k, if you take money out of a 401k, you literally can have, some penalties. The bottom line is you're making money some way, somewhere how you have to make money to live. Okay. So let's just take a job. Now, what I want to do is I want you to think about how much money you need every single month, okay, to pay your bills. So mortgage, car payment, whatever it may be. Just hypothetically, I'm just going to make a round number of $3,000. Okay, you need $3,000 to basically pay your bills. Now, some may need 5,000, some may need 10,000. Just going to give you a simple $3,000. Okay. So you got a job. I don't know. I'm just going to say maybe you're making $7,000 in your job.
You got a business, maybe you're making $3,000. You got a side hustle, maybe you're making $3,000. Let's just take this down a little bit. Let's just say you're making $48,000 a year, okay? 3,000, whatever it may be.
What you want to start doing, and again, I'm just giving you things that I've done and how I do things, but you're going to want to pay your regular bills. So your regular bills are $3,000. You need $3,000 to live, okay, to pay regular bills. But let's just say you have a job and you're making $4,000. So you have an extra $1,000. So you want to put an extra $1,000 in your bank, okay? Your bank. This is your bank. So right now you have $1,000. Well, let's just say you have a side business, all right? And you're making an extra $3,000. Now, don't go out and buy drugs or go out and buy a new car or whatever it may be. Feed your bank another $3,000, all right? So right now you got $4,000. Let's just say you have a side hustle and you're only doing $1,000 extra a month, all right? Well, let's put that $1,000 in here. So if we add that up, that's 3, 4, 5. That's an extra. That's $5,000. Okay, coming in here into your bank. You need 3,000. But let's just say you have a second job or whatever it may be, and you have some other money coming in. Let's just role play, and let's just say this is an extra. I told you an extra $5,000. Okay, 3,000, 2,000. So I want to get this to actually $4,000. So let's just say you have an extra $4,000 going into your bank. All right. You got to pay the 3,000, whatever it may be, and you have some extra money. What you want to learn, what you want to start realizing is your bank is called Nexo. Nex.io is where you can go to Nexo. Okay. That's technically where you're going to be. That's your bank. Inside your bank, Nexo, you're going to feed your extra money. You're going to feed your extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, whatever it may be per month into Nexo. Why? Because Nexo is like an equity line, like a home equity line. Like if you can go and get a home equity line and you own $200,000, you have a $200,000 home, let's just say, and you have a $100,000 equity line, you can borrow that money and you can buy a new cabinet for your kitchen. You can buy car tires, whatever it may be. So in here, you want to start learning that Nexo is going to be the way your home base, your bank. Okay. Now, a lot of you are going to come to me and you're going to go, but Mike, I have a job. I have a regular job, right? Like I have a regular job. I'm making $4,000. Okay. I don't really have a lot of this stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, you can get into a postcard business. I could hook you up with a postcard business and, you can be giving out, my daughter does this. You can give this out. All right. I'm just going to role play. I'm going to be conservative. Let's say the postcard business. All right. You can make $14,000 a month. Well, let's just say this postcard business that you're interested in and I get you in and you can get, you get a mailing list or whatever it may be. And you got this business going. If you're interested, let me know. I'll hook you up. But you got a postcard business. Now you don't have to do it as a postcard. You're going to buy leads too. You can buy a lead package and drive it to a squeeze page. Ladies and gentlemen, you're making an extra, I won't say $14,000 a month because that'll scare some of you, but let's just say this side business now is making you an extra. I mean, nobody really wants to do businesses unless they're making $8,000 a month, but let's just say it's an extra $5,000 a month with this simple business that I got my daughter into and I can get you into. And now you're bringing an extra 5,000 on top of that extra 1,000. So now, ladies and gentlemen, now you got going in your bank from a business, okay, an extra $6,000. All right. You got to pay your bills at $3,000, but you have an extra $6,000 sitting inside your Nexo account. Okay. So what you need to be thinking about is your future. If you have a job, that's called linear income. That means that you need to be there. Literally, you have to punch in, you have to go. Even if you're a commission guy, you have to be there. You have to do a sale. That's linear income. Congratulations, you got linear income. It's the worst income there is, but it does pay your bills. What you then want to think about is you want a residual income opportunity like this. This is a residual opportunity. Yeah, the postcard goes out, but it takes you to a program where every single month, this check can go from $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $15,000, $30,000 per month. Residual, meaning you're in bed and cha-ching, you're making money. Yes, that is called residual. You want to have a residual income opportunity, i.e. back in the day, lotions and potions, Zango, MLM, network marketing. I'm not telling you to go door to door and talk to your friends and family. I'm talking about something like this, where this has got a residual piece to it, where you set it and forget it, and you're making an extra $2, $3, $4, $15,000 per month. That you want to have, a residual. The next type of income is you want passive income. Now, what is passive income? Passive income is basically your money working for you. You not being there working for your money. Now, I'm going to role play with you. I'm going to show you where you want to feed your bank with passive income. Last year, I talked about having 5 streams of passive. I think it's a lot better, believe it or not, to have 6.
So we're going to go and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 streams of income. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you want to know what I do, my income streams, my passive income streams. I'm going to put my calendar below. All right. It's bookatimewithmike.com. I'm not going to give you my 6 income sources out here, because then everyone's going to go loosey-goosey. They're going to go look for it. They're not going to know how to get started, because some of this stuff is a lot crypto related. And some of you hearing my voice need education on crypto. But if you're interested and you want to learn my 6 sources, I will take you one by one and show you my first one, my second one, whatever.
But here's my first one. So my first one is a bucket, okay? And we'll just call it 1, okay? This one right here makes me about 12 to 15% per month, all right? That's number 1. Number 2, I should do a bucket, right? Yeah, I'll do a bucket. All right, so we'll go bucket, bucket 2.
This one makes me
30% per month. Okay. So one's making me 12 to 15, the other one's making me 30%. Good. Now we'll go number 3. Bucket number 3. We'll go bucket number 4. We'll go bucket number 5. And we'll go bucket number 6.
Yeah. That's good. Live on TV, anything could happen. Anything could happen. That would have been pretty bad, ladies and gentlemen. That would have been bad. All right, let's see if I got another. Let's see if I got another thing. All right, so we got 6, we got 5, we got 2, we got 1, we got 3, we got 4. All right, so we'll go 4. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, again, I got about 12 to 15% residual. Been in business for 6 years, constantly paying all the time. Got another one here at 30%, kind of just getting started, but it's a residual opportunity. We're making about 1% a day. I got another one over here making about 25% per month. Okay. I got another one over here doing about 3%. So 1.5% a day times 30. All right, this one's doing about 35 to 40% per month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you're hearing me, you're not getting this in your bank. You're not making 40% in your bank. You're not making 12% in your bank. Okay. This is called diversification. All right. Then I got another one over here. Actually just getting started. Going to do about 50% a month. This one is in right now. We're having KYC problems, but this one's going to launch this week. And then over here, this one I have, you got to bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I got to think here. We got 12,
15, 30, 35. I think if I'm not mistaken, this is about 20% a month. Okay. So we got a lot of flavor going on here. We got one making 30% a month. We got another one making 15% a month. We got another one making 25. We got one making 35, 40%. We got one making 50%. It's not out yet, but give or take, it's going to do about 50% a month. And again, I'll hook you up with these programs if you're interested, one by one or all six. All right. And then you got one at 20. That's called diversification. One goes down, we replace the other one. Now, a lot of you are going to say to me, but Mike, why are you in six? Because diversification. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I've been there before. Now, financially speaking, mindset wise, when you're looking at these opportunities, okay, these passive opportunities, you got to be strategically smart. A lot of you are going to come to me and say, Mike, could I get started for 10 bucks? Yes, you can. Are you going to make 50% on your 10 bucks a month? Most likely. Knock on wood, yes. Is that smart? Would you walk into your bank right now and put a CD, go get a CD for 10 bucks? You wouldn't do it. You're not. You would take money off out of your mattress or wherever it is in your house. You would walk in with $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. You would get a CD and you would hold it for, stake it, they call it, for 6 months. That's what most people will do. They're not going to do $10. So when you're looking at passive programs, yes, I can get you into a program for 10 bucks. I get you in the program for 100 bucks. This one, unfortunately, is 2,500 bucks, whatever. That's not smart to put $10 into a program knowing you're not going to make any money. So I'm giving you the facts. I'm giving you the bluntness, and a lot of you are not going to understand this, but you got to have a number in your mind. What do you want to make? What are you looking to accomplish with your programs? I just showed you, you're a postcard business or this business of lead generating. This program basically is full residual post. You could do this as postcard, but it's got a mechanism in it that people jump on because of not only the residual income opportunity, but it's the simplicity of going to a website, opting in, and it's just, oh my God, it's unbelievable. So $8,000 a month, let's just say you're in this business, this program right here. Okay. You're going to want to make 6 figures. You're not going to do these programs to make $40 a year, $50 a year. I'm assuming you want to make an extra 30,000 a month, a year. Okay. Give or take 100,000 a year, maybe even less, 50,000 a year. But by being in here, you want to come up with a common number. Now, I like to put $3,000, okay, in each opportunity. And you don't have $3,000 probably in each opportunity, because three times 6 $18,000. So you're going to have $18,000, give or take, running through 6 opportunities. Now, is it going to happen overnight? No. But here's the cool thing. All right. As you're making money here, your job, your business, your side business, your side hustle, your second job, your stocks, as you're making your money here and you're feeding your bank here, you're going to be able to take loans, okay, out of here. Now, people come to me all the time and they go, man, how are you getting in these programs? Well, it's real simple. I got money here, money going into my banking system getting up to a credit line of $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Now, I could take that $5,000, $6,000 right here, wire it to my regular bank account, take a loan of say 4%, 5%, 6%, whatever it may be. Taxes might be 35%. So I'm ahead of the game. Stake my coins inside here at 8% to 12%. But now I'm taking a loan. So I can take my loan. All right. I could take my loan of $3,000. Okay. And put it in here one time, $3,000. If I'm making 15, let's just role play 15% a month
That's $450. I'm making in one passive program. The $3,000, obviously, say the interest rate is 6%, give or take. It's $180, give or take 6%. So I have to come up with, in a due time, a year, whatever it may be, because they will, as you got money sitting in here, you'll get paid money and stake in your coin, but they'll take some money out for paying off a little bit of the loan. Okay. But if you're making the small amount of 15% a month, what do you think you're going to do every quarter? Every quarter when you're making money, all right, if you do this every quarter or every month, whatever it may be, I have a call sheet. I have a sheet here. So it tells me how much I'm making every single week. Now, I'm disciplined. I'm in this. This is my life. Will this be your life? I don't know. Book a time with me on my calendar. Let's get together and get your mind right and get it going. But this is my life. So I will mark that I made $100, $200 this week with this program. Okay. Now you can do it one or two ways. You always want to take money out of your passive program. Well, I'll do it monthly. Okay. Let's just say I made $200 for the week. Okay. I don't do it weekly. I really don't. So let's just say it's monthly. So let's just say you made 200 times 4. Let's just say you made $800 for the month. All right. I like doing 70-30. So 70% of this is going to get compounded. All right. I'll explain this in a minute. And 30% is going to go back to my bank. So as you're building this passive program right here, you're making $800, okay, for the month. You got $800 times 30. That's $240. $240 at the end of the month. If you're doing it monthly, you could do it quarterly, but you're doing it monthly, goes back into your bank. How much was your loan? 180 interest, 240. That's in 1 month. Could you pay your loan off if you want? You could. I wouldn't. You still got your principal over here. So there's no reason to pay it off. Your principal's still going. You're not taking your principal out of your passive, at least for a couple months. So you gotta look at what you're making on your interest. If you're making 15% a month, you're feeding back your thing. Eventually your seed money will become house money, and then you just keep riding it. Now, even if this becomes house money, and if this doesn't make sense to you and you want to get one-on-one with me, book a time with me. But even if this becomes house money, stay disciplined at 70-30. Some will do 80-20. I like 70-30. Stay disciplined, compound 70, take out 30. Okay. Or do compound 80 and take out 20. That's your call. I'm a 70-30 guy. I like it because I do everything 70-30. Even my marketing. Well, even if I'm making $10,000 a month in here, okay, I'm still taking $10,000 times 70%. I'm still putting 7,000, 6,000, whatever back into marketing my business. Most people don't get that. Most people don't. You can get into this business and you can make $10,000 a month, and most people will go buy a damn car, or they'll go buy something and not realize that they got to put money back into your business. Same philosophy, putting money back into your bank. Don't compound 100% and God forbid this thing goes away in 4 months and you have nothing, zero. Compound interest is the greatest wonder of the world if it works. If it doesn't work and the company goes bye-bye, all right, what are you compounding? Nothing. You're diversifying in 6 opportunities. So if this does go away 9 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it may be, and you're making money, you will replace it with another opportunity. Good news is this one's been around for 6 years. Okay, let's get another 6 years out of it and we become millionaires. That's one program, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to now take it to the next level. Number 2. Number 2 is 30% a month. Okay, $3,000 times 30%. That's $900. Okay, you made $900 times 70%. 630 is going back into compounding.
Okay, so that becomes 3,000 times 630. Your next month, you'll be making money on 3630. Your 30% of 270, okay, is going back to your bank. So you got 240, you got 270. Now,
You could have took a loan out of your bank and done this. Or you might have money in your bank or on your mattress or whatever it may be, and you want to feed your programs now without taking a loan. That's fine. The bottom line is you want to eventually have 6 programs going with a decent amount, $2,000, $3,000. Okay. Don't go crazy and put $10,000, $15,000. But $18,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say you got $18,000. Let's just say you're averaging, I'm just role playing with you, 50, 15, whatever it may be. But let's just say the average monthly return is 30%. Okay. Let's just role play. You got $18,000 times 30%. You're making an extra $5,400. $5,400 on $18,000. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a job buster. You don't even need a job technically. At 5,400 times 12, 64,800. That's a salary. That's a nice salary. But you're going to take 70%, okay, and you're going to feed your programs. You're going to feed your programs. 30%, you're going to feed your bank. So if you take 5,400 times 30%, you're putting back $1,620 every month into your bank. Now, you can put this into your own debit card or your own bank. Okay, you don't want to put it in the Nexo. You could take it out and pay yourself, but you're going to pay taxes on it. So feed your banking system. Feed your banking system. I did this last time and I'll do it again. Feed me, Seymour. Remember that movie with the plant and kept opening up and kept going, feed me, Seymour, feed me. This becomes feed me, Seymour. You just constantly keep putting your money. So if you're making 15% a month here, you're making 25% a month here, you're making 40% a month here, you're making 50% a month here, 20% and 30%, and that actually will be higher than 30%. Let's just say it's 45%. Ladies and gentlemen, you created your own ecosystem, banking system for yourself. Now, where does it go? Where do we go from here? You built your passive program. You got a residual program, okay? So your residual income is coming in. You might have a job or you might have quit your job because you don't need a job if eventually you got a good residual program. So now all you're doing is you're feeding your business, your bank. You're feeding your bank. A couple things you got to realize: Nexo does secure and they kind of have insurance and protect you from like all this stuff. My recommendation is, I don't know if I have it here. What I do somewhere, I gotta find it. My recommendation would be, once this bank system, okay, gets to a point of $75,000 or $100,000, yeah, you're gonna want to eventually leak this back out to a hard wallet. Okay, it's called a hard wallet, and I got mine here somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's either you're going to get a treasure. You're either going to get a treasure or you're going to get a hard wallet. So eventually you're going to want to keep 75. You want to keep money in here so you can take your loans and pay yourself. You want to get eventually to the point where if your bills are $3,000, okay, you're going to want to keep $75,000 in here, borrow against it, and pay yourself eventually, okay, a $3,000 a month salary. That's eventually your goal. Your goal, if your bills are $4,000, you want to get to a point where you give yourself $4,000 a month eventually. Now, if you want to keep a job and you're making 6 figures, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month, and you still want to keep a job because you like helping someone else pay their mortgage and boat and stuff like that, keep feeding the machine. Keep feeding it. You become a self-sufficient business owner, your own home-based business. residual opportunity, making money, whatever, and you don't want a JOB, you still want to feed your banking system. You always want to keep feeding your banking system. So what you want to do is you want to get really strategically smart and realize that eventually you're going to want to leak some of this money over to a hard wallet. Why? Because you don't want to keep all your money on a wallet exchange. You don't know what can happen. Now, I love that. 4 years with Nexo. It'll be in February, 4 years. Okay. Birthdays, I think this next week coming up. So I remember doing it after the holidays. It was February, 4 years. So you're going to want to keep money in here, but don't be too crazy. Don't be like $2 million, $3 million down the line, keeping it in there, because God forbid something happens, you can't get that kind of money out. That's a lot of money. Okay. So my recommendation, again, no pressure, not forcing anyone. Keep enough in here to take your loans of $3,000, $4,000 a month. Okay. Pay yourself. Always pay yourself first. Pay yourself. But make sure that these bad boys are constantly paying you out. If these guys are making you money, pay off your loans. If you got a $36,000 loan at the end of the year, you should quarterly or every 6 months or every quarterly be making your money, taking your money and paying off your loans. I mean, if you look at my account, I'm not going to get into my account, but yeah, I take my loans, but I pay my loans off. It's called leverage. You want to leverage your passive programs to feed your bank, but pay off the loans. It's like using other people's money, but it's you're using your equity line. I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you get this. I really do, because last video I did, a lot of you called me and you said it looks good. It's not for me. No, it should be for you. But again, there's no force in there. But you have to look at this strategically as you're doing it already. You're actually doing something like this already. You're just never put it together where you had this ecosystem. I call it an ecosystem because it's 6 machines, it's 6 opportunities feeding your banking system. But the biggest opportunity is your money, your income, your money you're making elsewhere, business, but mowing lawns or cooking on the side, doing side hustles, whatever it may be. You're putting in your regular Bank of America, regular bank account, making you no money. That is a bad mistake. No disclaimer. I mean, a little disclaimer here. I believe. Feed your monsters, feed this monster, but feed these guys. Now you don't have to. What I mean by feed these guys is if you got $3 grand in here, $4 grand, whatever, you got money in here, and you're compounding it. I mean, at the end of the year, if you say, hey, you know what, Mike, my account's at $12,000 now. I want to start the year off. I don't want to start it with 12,000. I took out 30%, but you know what? I want to start my next year off not at 3,000, not at 12,000. Hell, I want to start it off at 6,000. Do it. It's your business. It's your life. So you start January 1st off, instead of 3,000, it's 6,000. Take the money out, put it in here, give yourself a little gift loan, give yourself some money. Don't put it into a Coinbase account and wire it to your debit card or wire it to yourself and get hit with a 35% tax. I mean, strategically feed your bank and then the bank will feed you. And yes, you'll take an interest loan. You'll have to take a loan, but a loan of 3, 4, 5, 6% is a lot better than 15, 30, 40%, whatever it is, capital gains. You got to be smart. All these passive programs will pay your loans off and then some. Now, you can actually, I mean, this is incredible. It's absolutely, I mean, I look at it and I scratch my head and I've been doing this and I'm like, why can't I patent this? This is unbelievable. It's insane that so many people miss this. People miss it because they're like, oh man, I got into a program a couple of years ago and I was in one and I put all my eggs in one basket and I did compound and 100% and I lost everything. That's shame on you. You weren't doing it right. 70-30, 80-20, whatever you want to do. I do 70-30. I think 70-30 is a better animal. 70-30, okay? But you got to be in more than one. And you don't want to be in 40 of them. So some of you are in 30, 40 of these things. Don't be in 30, 40 of them. 6 of them's a good number. Bing, 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 bing. It averages, I thought 30 is probably going to average 45%. 45%, ladies and gentlemen, a month. It's just a basic $18,000 times 45%. That's $8,100 friggin' dollars. Seriously. This is what you have to think about in 2022, going into 2023. Another thing that you're not thinking about is Nexo has all these new coins. The coins will keep coming in here. You can stake all these coins. The coolest thing about it is you can change the coin from Ethereum to Tron to Bitcoin to Litecoin with a click of a button, no fees, nothing. You can just change your coins inside here. The other thing you got to look at is crypto is going to go up next February, March. It's going to start going to a new bull market. As these coins are low and you're buying these coins and you're feeding here, you're feeding here, you're feeding here. Why can't you buy more crypto inside your business, inside your bank? I mean, with a press of a button, $2,000, you can buy 4,000, 10,000, whatever it may be. You can press the button and buy Litecoin. You can press the button and buy a new coin. Now, I don't know what it's going to take for a lot of you to not connect with me. But if you want to connect with me, again, I can show you the 6 passive programs. I could share this with you, okay? That's an incredible opportunity. You can make 10, 15, 20, $30,000 a month. That is a business, okay? I can share all that with you, but you got to start with your mind. You got to have the mindset to want to change. You got to have the mindset to want to be better in 2023. You got to have that mindset to say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've tried other programs. I've never really realized I can take loans. I can feed all this. Sit down one-on-one for free, okay? Now, if it gets a little detailed and stuff like that, I am going to eventually, I have to charge you. I mean, the first one's going to be, bookatimewithmike.com, connect with me. There's going to be no charge. I'm not going to charge you anything like that. But you start getting into strategic stuff, real stuff, yeah, there's going to be a little charge and you just got to PayPal me or Bitcoin me and that's fine. But my time's valuable. I'll just be upfront with you. So if that does come down that way, I have no problem just telling you, hey, this is what I'm looking for. You want to send it to me? Great. I'll spend some time with you. But in the beginning, let's get your foundation. Let's get your foundation in order. I mean, Nexo is it's a gold mine. It's an ecosystem to change your life. You get into a hard wallet. Okay. You got $2 million, $3 million in a hard wallet and you need some extra money. You can just feed that hard wallet right back to Nexo. You can put an extra 40 grand, 30 grand back into Nexo from a flip of a switch. I mean, we have a gold mine sitting here. I mean, I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we did a lot here. I mean, this is incredible opportunity for a lot of you hearing my voice. A lot of you are on my list. Please hit subscribe. I do these videos once in a while, these type of videos. I don't really do a lot of videos lately because I've been so busy, with this has been easy. I mean, this has been a godsend for me. I mean, I actually got into my daughter. My daughter wanted to do a postcard business. I ended up hooking up with a company to put a funnel system together. And I could buy leads or I could do postcards, optional. But the company, the CEO, I became good friends with the CEO. He lives in South Carolina. It's been around for a long time. He's got an incredible program. So if you are interested or your family member is interested in making extra 6 figures with this little simple business, which I call simple, please let me know. I will absolutely get you that domain. I'm not putting domains below. I'm actually just putting my calendar below and my phone number. My number one goal is for this. Mike, I'm interested. Cream will always rise to the top and I'll never chase anyone. So you're interested, call me or book a time with me on my calendar. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this opportunity. What I share with you can change your life in the next 6 months, honestly. One of these programs, 2 of these programs, 3 of these programs, financially, you structure this the way I want to help you structure it, you'll never need a job. honestly. This whole economy thing with the inflation and stuff like that. Yeah, you'll feel it, but it'll be like this. It'll be a little pimple. It'll itch a little bit. You won't feel it as much as a lot of other people will feel it. This will change your life if you are open-minded to let it. So give me a call. I'm here to help you guys. Mike Choma, I'm out. Bye for now.